What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel today. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Today, boys, we're going to be using this team and trying out some of the Road to the Knockout stage cards on the Kyren Road to Glory. Now, if you guys have watched any of the recent videos on this channel, you guys would know that I try my best to keep you guys up to date with what's going on the Kyren Road to Glory. However, the way that this market this year is looking, a lot of stuff is just changing very heavily when it comes to prices. So I'm trying to be in and out of cards a lot. When I see a low price, I try to buy it. When I see a high price, I try to sell it off. And I'm not really staying too invested in my team as I used to do in previous years. So unfortunately for me, just because of my upload schedule and with stuff with real life, I'm not going to be able to update you guys as much as I would like to on YouTube. So if you do want to keep up to date with everything that's going on this account, what I would recommend is go check out our Twitter. The link is down in the description below. And I usually tweet out everything that changes on this account with the hashtag Kyren Road to Glory. But what I will try my best to do in the future is keep you guys up to date with some of the major changes on this account when it comes to pack pulls and when it comes to major purchases. And of course, when we try out cards, if I end up trying them out, and I'll be able to do a review or give you guys an opinion on some of the gameplay with the cards. So hopefully you guys can look forward to that in the coming future. But anyway, boys, we're going to start today with updating you guys on what's been going on with some of the big changes on the Road to Glory, because I know it's been about a week since we uploaded our last video. And if you saw the last video, of course, we had a massive pack opening, including a big Robbie Keane pack pull. I think we packed about 1 million coins worth of stuff. So, of course, I've sold off a lot of that stuff, including Robbie Keane. But before we sold him off, of course, we had to try him out because he's a new hero into the game, and it would be rude not for me to try out that sort of card. So, as you guys will see right now, I'm going to show you guys some gameplay clips, and I thought this card was absolutely crazy. His shooting is really, really good. I think that for his build and his strength seems pretty decent, and the attack position is really, really good. I think for me personally, I would rate him on the same sort of level as like a Mane or a Son. I've only really tried out those cards in like draft, but he is that sort of level of Prem attacker this year. And I think for the links that he offers, it makes sense why he's at that 500 to 600k price range. Just because he links you to cards like Mane, Son, Salah with a strong link, which is something that I think a lot of people are trying to figure out how to do this year. So I can understand why he's at that price range. But we tried him out for, I think, a few games in FUT Champs. We finished, I think, rank 1 with him last week in FUT Champs. And then I also played with him in Division Rivals as well. And he seemed to do pretty well in Division Rivals. Once again, I think his shot is absolutely crazy. But of course, at some point we had to sell him off. We ended up selling him, I think, for around 570,000 coins. So we got rid of him. And then something else really big happened on this account. We ended up going ahead and packing ourselves in a preview pack N'Golo Kante. And N'Golo Kante, if you guys don't know, he was about 550,000 coins at the time of packing. I think he's come down to like 480,000 coins because, of course, the market's really changing a lot this year. But yeah, that was a huge preview pack. I was actually on my web app selling off some of the stuff that I had from one of the SBCs, and I just decided to open my preview pack. Boop. N'Golo Kante popped up, a 90 rated French CDM. So unfortunately I don't have the pack opening, but you guys would see me redeem the preview pack for it, and that's another 500,000 coins that we can have now in the club. So after all of that, I'm pretty sure we're sitting around about 2.5 million coins liquid, and I thought with those coins I might as well try out some of the cards from the new promo and see what we can do with them. So first of all, we completed the Ligt as well as also the Fekir SBC. I actually completed Fekir last week, but of course he was very good value. But we ended up completing the Ligt as well, so we have those two cards now untradeable in the club. I also completed the Benzema SBC, as you guys will see in the squad. So I really like him. He's been pretty good, but you guys will see some gameplay later with him. And then also on top of that, I decided to buy 2 Road to the Knockout cards to go ahead and try. The first of which was that Marquinhos, and I actually bought him probably at his lowest points I think I saw throughout the entire week at 640,000 coins. So we tried out the Road to the Knockouts Marquinhos, and then also on top of that, a bit later, after the weekend league actually had finished for me, the FUT Champs finals, I actually managed to pick up Frankie de Jong's Road to the Knockout card as well at around 700,000 coins. So those 2 cards we're going to try out in today's video. You guys will see some of the gameplay for it. We were actually playing FUT Champs playoffs. Now I tried every other Road to the Knockout card besides Frankie de Jong in the finals. However, for me personally, just because I didn't have de Jong at the time, I'm going to probably put a bit more of a focus in today's video on de Jong, because of course he's more of an attacking player comparatively to cards like Ligt as well as also Marquinhos. So I'll give you guys my opinion on those sort of cards at the end of the video, but you guys will see some of the gameplay right now. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay clips, and then we'll talk a bit about the cards and tell you guys what I think about them. Adam and Easy. And not a crazy team from now onwards. Jeez. Nice work, Marquinhos. That's why you paid the big bucks right there. But you're just at like such a disadvantage. Boys, I'm not even like creating anything this game. I will say that. Like, it's just... I feel like I've just not been in it at all. Look at Marquinhos though. What a beast. Oh, jeez. Nice work. Delict. Beautiful. Bro, I love this Delict card, I gotta say. Frankie. Frankie? Oh, Frankie. No! Like, you beat one guy, you beat the next guy, and there's always another defender there just to cover. That's great from Frankie de Jong, though. Holy jeez. Ref, come on. Bro, Delict for me, what he feels like is like a... Like, he feels a bit more stocky, but he feels really, really solid on the tackle. Like, I feel like Kimpembe Marquinhos isn't as solid as Delict for a card, but they're obviously more responsive. Go on, de Jong. It's messy. I just need something to, like, not lock onto the defender, please. Let's go, man. De Jong, de Jong, de Jong. Nice work, de Jong. Let's go, brother. Just gotta stop holding sprint, bro. It's my own fault. That's 1-1. Come on. Let's go, Benzema! Come on, man! Oh, bro, I love this card. I love Benz. Give me the Benz. Next game, Danjuma, Fekir in there and Usman as well. Yeah, but because that'd be what, an 86 card as well? That'd be kind of nuts. Good work, Fekir. The road to the final. Road to the knockout. What a beast. I think this is probably one of the best value SBCs, honestly. He's so good. I love him. That's not the fake shot I wanted. You guys know I wanted just straight up, right? Let's go. Let's see if we can get de Jong involved. Nice. Good finishing as well. Right, look at the hair. This is what I love about PS5 here. Look at the hair. Just the big boy Benz. Go on, Frankie. Lucky. Oh, wait. Let me defend this first. Never mind, it's a goal. Go on, Frankie. Frankie! Frankie! Oh, he's missed it though. Oh, his dribbling's really clean. I think it is better than the, what's it called? Than the gold card, definitely. Like, you can notice it. I didn't like him, so. Is that the lick going forward? Okay, 4-1. Frankie. Frankie. Ho ho ho! Hey, there we go. That's a full Serie A team, and he's got Milito as a striker. Ooh. Careful, careful. Bro, de Jong, man. It's like when you know you're quitting, they can sense it too, and they're just like, yep, okay. I'm gonna give this guy the juice, so he keeps playing. That's a good goal. Please be onside. Thank you. 1-1. Please be on. Let's go, man. I don't know why he brought that keeper out so far. But our boy Foden. But yeah, I didn't think he'd be anything crazy. Wow. Okay, Messi, I see you. I see you. Maybe it's a work rate thing? I don't know. I've got no clue. Bro, that's cool. Look, you see what you do with the Koulibaly. You just have to hold the ball. It's basically all you have to do because you can't do anything else. Fekir. Go on, Fekir. Go on, Fekir. Oh. Go on. Oh, look at Fekir, man. Bro, this card is so cracked. And And that's a team. It was a pretty regular gold Prem team. Okay, let's get this dub, boys, shall we? Go on the bends. Straight to Frankie de Jong. Great. Oh, okay. To Frankie. Frankie de Jong. Oh, post. Okay, his finishing may not be up to scratch just yet. Because that's 2 green time shots now, and he's missed both of them. And the bends! Don't doubt the bends. More expensive. Maybe if you want the 5 skills, maybe try a Badger. I don't think it's a bad shout. Bro, look at that. Did you just see how de Jong dribbled out of that? What is that? That's so nuts. I have no clue how he got out of that. Scene 1. Worked alright though. Go on, Marquinhos. Nice, Marquinhos. And Frankie with the cleanup. Oh dear. From Marquinhos. What a beast. Oh, Benzema. Karim Benzema. That's a good Prem team. Some other links in there. There's maybe like a different promo. Like a different card type. Holy jeez, Benzema. Oh, great pass. Back. Oh! Boys, let's go! Benzema with the brace. De Jong with the silky dribbles. He is so good on the ball. Like, it's nuts. Like, the thing is, like, I feel like you don't notice it until you go backwards, you know? Okay, it's 2-1. This guy's now moving quite well. I'm very concerned. Yeah, it was happening. It was like inevitable, yeah? I could feel I was just like so much further behind my opponent when it comes to just movement and everything. Like, I just couldn't defend it. Oh, let's go, Messi! Come on, man! Oh, this card is so beautiful. Nice switch. That should be game. Game, GG's. Alrighty guys, so those were the gameplay clips from the FUT Champs playoffs with those cards, and that means that we'll qualify for next weekend, because actually this weekend I played FUT Champs playoffs, then FUT Champs finals with the road to the knockout cards that you guys have seen, and then I bought de Jong, and then we ended up playing the FUT Champs playoffs once again. So I'm actually qualified for the next weekend, but now it's time to give you guys an opinion on what I think about those cards and whether or not you guys should pick them up. And first of all, I'll talk about the ones that you guys can't get anymore because they were SBCs, and they were Fekir and Ligt. Fekir is incredible, and I think most people did this card. For me personally, I think his dribbling's unbelievable, his shooting's really good, and then the strength is the main thing that comes in the card. And I think you can play him in any of the 4 attacking positions. Realistically, he's really good wide as well as also at strike or as a central cam. I think you can definitely run him all over the pitch. So I'm happy I've done him, and he also links to my SBC Benzema now, so I've got a nice little link up there. Now, the other one that is also not available anymore is the Ligt, and I think if you guys could have also not done this card, especially if you're not running a Serie A defenses here, but for me, I really like the Ligt as a player, just in FIFA and in real life, and I think he's really, really good. I think his agility and balance means he's a bit more of a sluggish sort of defender. He's not as agile as someone like a Marquinhos. However, for me personally though, his tackling is really, really good. He's really strong, and he's got good jumping in the air, and I found him quite clutch in a lot of situations. So I'm quite happy I've done that card. Hopefully he gets a +2. I know Juve right now are 3 wins out of 3, so he needs to win 2 more games and then just get through the group, which I think he should at least be able to get to an 88 rated card. That's kind of the hope. But anyway, so those are the 2 cards that you guys can't get anymore. Now let's talk about the cards that are tradable that are in the club, and the first one of which is of course going to be the road to the final Marquinhos. I've played a lot of games with this card. I played him in FUT Champs playoffs, FUT Champs finals, and then once again in FUT Champs playoffs. The card right now is I think about 850,000 coins, so he's quite a lot. And for me personally, I don't think that this card is all too worth it. He is a significant upgrade over the gold card. So if you're one of those pro players that needs it for requirements and to be at their best of the best, then maybe this is a card that you want to go ahead and get. He's very, very good. I've noticed his tackling is a bit better than the gold. He seems a bit more responsive than the gold, and his strength is definitely a bit more better than the gold. But for me personally, with a card being 800k when you can buy the gold one for 100k, I don't think it's the most worth it, especially as a center back spot. So that's kind of the way it is. I think if the price was a bit cheaper, then yeah, this is definitely a worthwhile upgrade. But for the price of 800k, I'm personally going to take the coins in it, and I don't think it's the most worth it. But once again, if you're a pro player and you want to have the top of the top in your team to maybe give you that little extra edge, then yeah, maybe that's something you want to go pick up. And the other tradable road to the knockout card that we tried out was Frankie de Jong. And I gotta say, I'm really surprised about how big the upgrade was on this card. Now, I know you got some +4s and +3s on this card, but one thing I noticed a lot was this Frankie de Jong just makes a lot less mistakes than the gold one, because I've had the gold one in my club for quite a while now, and it seems like when he receives the ball, he doesn't seem to make as heavy of a touch. His tackling seems a bit more on point, and the one thing I noticed a lot was his dribbling was immense. This card is so good with the movement on the ball. You can very easily get out of some very tough situations, and you guys might have seen some of it in the gameplay. I honestly think that this card might genuinely be worth that upgrade, definitely more so than Marquinhos. But the thing is though, is I don't know how far they're going to go, with Barcelona not being to the top of what they have, of course, without Messi now as well, and then also on top of they're in the same group as Bayern. I doubt this card probably gets to a 91 rated card, but I really enjoy the card, and it kind of makes me a bit sad that I do have the gold one untradeable, because I wish I had the road to the knockout one untradeable. I think he is that much better of a card. But yeah, I think the one downside I did have with the card overall is sometimes his shooting is a bit here or there, but that's understandable with someone with a 3-star weak foot, as well as also with the lower shooting stat, I think it's 72. So that makes a lot of sense. But for me personally, I just think that that card is a really good card if you're one of those players who runs a 4-4-2 like me, and you attack a lot with your center mids. He gets into really good positions, he's got really good dribbling, and then he can just offload that last pass to get you that extra shot. I think he's a really good card, so I'm gonna sell him off eventually. I don't think he's like worth for me when I'm just trying a lot of different cards, but if you guys want a very top tier Frankie de Jong, especially a very responsive center mid, I'd kind of look towards him. I think he's a good option. So that's why I thought of the road to the knockout stage cards that we tried out across the board. Now, also on top of that, I was using Hakimi. You guys know how good Hakimi is. And I also tried out that informed Theo Hernandez. We actually bought him for 160. I think we've sold him for 172 now. But for me personally, that informed Theo Hernandez, I would say is a significant boost over the gold cards. So if you were wondering about that, that's also the deal. Benzema is unreal as a striker. He's got a great shot in him. He's a bit more movable than I thought he would be. So I'm very happy I've done that SBC. And he definitely comes up clutch in a lot of games. And then finally, the last card that we kind of tried out this whole session was Messi, and now I've lost a lot of coins on Messi. I bought him at 870. I think I've sold him now for 750. I was planning to keep him because honestly I really enjoyed him. However, this year I just don't trust gold supply. That's just kind of the reality of it. It just seems like if you guys have golds in your club, they're gonna go down, and I don't know if that's the case with the top tier guys, but it just, for me, I just don't trust them. I much prefer out of pack specials. They seem to hold their price a lot better. But if you guys are wondering if Messi is that guy this year, he is incredibly good with the left stick dribbling, with the shooting. I do think that you can't really play as a sprint straight line player. Maybe you want someone as like a Ronaldo or an Mbappe instead of a Messi. But for those left stick dribblers who really like their really close control, Messi's a great option. So if you guys want him, go get him. I think he's really good. I'd love to have him back in the club at some other point, but for me personally, I'm just going to take my liquid coins and then we'll kind of work with that and we'll see what we do for the future. So anyway, boys, that's going to do it for the video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Apologies if it seemed a bit all over the place. It just seemed, the main thing for me though is I was trying my best to keep you guys up to date with everything that's been going on. There's been a lot of changes, and unfortunately for me, I just haven't been able to make the most amount of videos, so hopefully that'll change for the future. But once again, I'm not going to be showing you guys every single little detail that we do on this account, because there's going to be a lot of buying and selling that I'm going to do in the future, and I don't know if I can keep you guys up to date with everything that's going on. So if you do want to check out the Twitter, link is down below. It will show a lot more of the progress that we make on our accounts. And then of course, if you do want to check out any of the content live, go check out our Twitch. Our link is also down in the description below. We stream over there on the weekends, definitely for our weekly gameplay, and then sometimes during the midweek when it comes to division rival rewards, a little bit of FUT Champs playoffs, stuff like that. So anyway, boys, hope you guys enjoyed the video for today. Take care, have a good one, much love, and peace.